But look, you mentioned the other game, so let's go ahead and get into it. I know you got some choice words, so I'm gonna let you simmer for a second. I'm gonna let you simmer and let these other guys talk. Anthony, I'm gonna come to you. Washington holds off Texas, and you know what I want to say. I want to say we're back and everything like this. And I don't know, there was a part of me that wanted to message you if they would have won and be like, how you like me now, but that's why I can't do it.
You know what though? I have to give Texas their credit. They finally the glass ceiling for them was getting to the the playoffs.
CFP. Yeah.
Okay, getting to the CFP. They broke that glass ceiling. So I'm giving them all their props. And trust and believe, I was all ready to queue up. We're back the next time me and Colin were on if they won last night. But it was and I could not stay up past the first half because I had to get up early this morning, got to go back to do the 9 to 5. But I find and this is only shocker, only the second time this season I got a chance to see Quinn Ewers play. And I think he did. I was more impressed when he was in the Big 12 championship. He seemed more in command in that game. This game, he was good. He was very good, but he didn't impress. You know, I'm Shania Twain back in 1998. He didn't impress me as much. You know, okay, so you could throw a football. That don't impress me much. They did well.
Yeah.
But, hey, Penix is the truth. Penix is the truth. I did not know who he was. I just kept hearing his name all the time. And I kept saying, I don't know what the Penix is. I thought they were mispronouncing a part of the body or trying to say pencil or something like that. And then I saw the boy throwing the ball all over the field and people were catching the ball and he was flipping it behind his. I mean, dude, the stuff that I see Michael Penix do this year, I forgot who it was. What's the guy's name that everybody hates because they say he loves Alabama? Gary Danielson, I think it was. Danielson. Danielson said Michael Penix is out here like Neo in the Matrix, and everybody else is just NPCs.
Wow.
And I got this is the first time I got to see a full half of football of Penix. Penix was insane.
I gotta agree. Alec, I know you're not gonna like this, and that's why I'm gonna go to you, Ben. I mean, 29 completions, 430 yards, 2 TDs. Yeah. I mean, the guy balled out in the biggest game. Like Chris is saying, the O-line gave him all the protection in the world, but that was the one thing I was trying to see. What could he do against a good defense? The 2 defensive linemen are 2 NFL prospects. One of them won was the Butt Kiss Award, the defensive lineman of the year. So this is a prominent defense, and that secondary is no slouch, and he torched them. So, Ben, what are your thoughts, man?
Well, you know, I don't think it's any surprise how good Michael Penix Jr. is. I don't think there's any surprise at all. I mean, the guy is just so talented. The only thing that's really kept him from being even better has been injuries. If he could just stay healthy, I mean, this is probably one of the best quarterbacks coming up in the draft. You know, I would even put him over Caleb Williams and Drake May. Sorry, Sean.
Okay, careful with the Drake May. I was gonna say, do you see his Sean kind of preempted you? He just went dark
just
before
Homer
you said
Simpson into the to his profile. Oh, there he is. He's back. No, but yeah, I mean, he just has it all. He has a quiet confidence. You know, they were talking about how, you know, before the game, you know, during the pre-show, how he got together, you know, he players only meeting. You know, when he got on campus to Washington after transferring from Indiana, he was like a magnet. Everybody just clinged on to him, you know, his personality. I mean, he has that quiet confidence. It's not braggadocious or anything like that. It's a quiet confidence that, yeah, I know I'm good, but I got guys that can, you know, Polk, Odunze that make me even look better. You know, I mean, those guys were balling out last night as well, you know. And I thought the rushing for Washington was pretty good. The run game was helped. You know, I know Penix he had like 31 yards rushing, but, you know, Johnson was running the ball pretty decently. Not great, but, you know, still, I mean, Penix he just makes that team legit. And I thought Texas would win only because I felt like their defense, like you're saying, Sean, with 2 NFL prospects on the defensive line, would get to Penix a little bit. And Washington, being in the Pac-12, they've played a lot of teams that don't play really good defense at all. Right. I thought that would maybe get to Penix, but
talking to you, Lincoln Riley. I said that out loud.
But Michael Penix did a great job, just carving that defense up last night. Yeah. It was fun to watch.
Yeah. Now, Alec, I'm going to come to you, and I'm going to set you up, man, because, listen, you exactly what Ben said. You got Odunze. You got Polk. You got McMillan. You got the run game. You got all NFL caliber talent. And he can do it with all NFL caliber talent. But is he really that good, or is it all the NFL caliber talent around him? Talk to us.
It's just funny, honestly, that people think Michael Penix is literally him. But if you see the Washington receiving core is rated top 5 in the CFB, and people look at Penix like he's some kind of god. But when you see it, when he goes to the NFL, I don't care what anybody says, he will be a bust. Because if you put any quarterback in that offense, they will put the same numbers up that he will. But people don't look at that as a Pac-12 fan and seeing how he plays all year, ain't nothing special. Wow. Without receiving core, if they had Jim and Steve at receiver, they probably would do nothing. And it's just like,
so any quarterback
can plug and play in that offense and be
any quarterback.
Yes.
So we can put that. So we could take Desmond Ridder and put him out there.
He reminds me of Johnny Manziel at Texas A&M.
Johnny Manziel was hard to tackle because he was drunk.
And he played drunken monkey style. Okay, you know what? I'll sit back and laugh in 5 years when that man's on the trade block, probably waived. It's okay. I get it. You guys are.
You know what? You know what though? Here's the thing: because he is that good, he'll probably wind up going to some crap team. And you understand what I'm saying? It's not like he's going to get picked up by the San Francisco 49ers, or he's going to get picked up by the Philadelphia Eagles, or he's going to get picked up by one of these top tier teams in the league. He's going to go to a crap team. Trevor Lawrence is flourishing in spite of the Jaguars. Although the Jaguars have, out of all the teams that have been languishing at the bottom of the league, and I know this is in the NFL show, but just since we talk college quarterbacks, the Jaguars have done the most to rebuild. Chicago is doing Justin is doing the doggone thing. He just said, I'm gonna take the team on my shoulders and I'm gonna go with it. Kyler all of a sudden, I guess, decided he was gonna stop playing Call of Duty and show up and play on Sunday. But most of the time, you take a really good look. What's your boy named Big Head little brother? He said, I don't want to go to San Diego because San Diego sucked. So he wound up getting a trade to New York. Because if he had gone to San Diego, he'd have been gone in 2 or 3 years because San Diego sucked at that point.
Yeah. And then Phillip went there. Oh yeah. But look, hey, so to Alex's point, and to something you've actually said, Ben, the one thing that I do have drawbacks on is we cannot overlook his time in Indiana and all of the injuries and how he could not complete a season. And so thankful that he's able to have this season, this resurgence to get this shot. But at the same time, the best ability is availability, especially in the NFL. And he might need to beef up or something.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, he's definitely going to have to, in the NFL, the game's faster. The speed's faster, and he's going to have to get the ball out quicker. He already does, but he's going to have to get it out quicker. He does have good pocket awareness already. I kind of more just with the injuries, just bad luck. Just bad luck, I think, with the injuries. I mean, torn ACLs are usually kind of injuries that most of the time they're non-contact. And I believe a couple of those knee injuries were non-contact for Penix. So it's really just bad luck, but if he can stay healthy, this guy, I disagree with Alec.
I'm sorry.
I think
I don't mean to laugh, but that seems to be our favorite word on all of these podcasts. If he stays healthy, and that's the truth. You said he got an AC. You said he got an ACL. He got that RG3. Ooh.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He had like Like it was.
All I gotta say is it's like a person with the keys to a Lambo. He had the keys to a Lambo all season, and it's just like when I say bust, I'm not like where he says like he has like 1,000-yard seasons. He's probably gonna go to a team where, granted, it's gonna have maybe one at best top 5 receiver, and he's not going to Washington because actually, you know what?
He might.
I love him in Washington.
He might.
I mean, it would just be.
We're in that spot.
Lauren and
we got everybody in front of us.
And Dawson, he's got receivers.
I mean, Drake Mason, your future. Don't worry. Okay.
One can only hope.